welcome to KCGM NGO, your trusted source for NGO finance and compliance guidance. Today's topic is much awaited, relevant topic, how to do renewal for 12A, B and ATG, which is upcoming and very much critical and important for all of you. So if you are an NGO, then this video is must watch for you. You might have several questions in mind in this regard. When should we apply for renewal? Should we apply only for 12AB or 12AB and ATG both? Is the renewal actually applicable to our organization or not? What if your turnover is less than 5 crore? Still we need to apply? Which form we need to file on income tax portal? And most important, what is the procedure? How to file 12AB and ATG by your own? Don't worry, I will answer them one by one, each questions. If you have any other questions in your mind, please feel free to write down in the comment box. I'll try to reply. So stay tuned till the end. I am also showing the live demo on how to file the form. So first of all, the criteria for the renewal is whether your existing certificate ends in the assessment year 26-27. So I request you to first check your registration certificate, current 12A and ATG certificate, and if your assessment year end on 26-27 like this, then you need to apply for the renewal before 30th September 2025. So the rule is that whenever the organization's 12A and ATG expires, in this case, if assessment year 26-27, it means your last date for this registration is 31st March 2026. So your registration certificate is valid till 31st March 2026. And the rule says that before 6 months you have to apply for the renewal. So last date is 30th September 2025 for the application for the renewal. Another important thing is about the turnover. In the last budget, Finance Minister announced that small organizations having turnover of less than 5 crore in last 2 previous year should be given the 10-year registration, not the 5 years. However, the procedures and the clarifications not yet come. No notification has been received. So basically, I believe that this 10-year wala thing will be coming in the next renewal cycle. So mostly everybody whose turnover is below 5 crore or above 5 crore has to apply before 30th September if the renewal is expired as on 31st March 26. It is possible that small organizations may get 10 years certificate after this application. We don't know exactly any clarifications or rules has been yet coming or not. So basically everybody has to apply whose 5 years renewals will be expire on 31st March 2026. Form number 10AB has to be filed for both. The form to be filed is the same, form 10AB. However, you need to submit twice, one for 12AB and one for ATG. So let's start with the demo itself. I'll show you my screen and then step-by-step process how to apply 12AB and ATG by your own. So first of all, you have to log into your income tax portal. Once you log in, you have to go to e-file, income tax forms and file income tax forms. Once you are in this file income tax forms, you have to go to this section. Persons not dependent on any source of income, and then you have to find out form number 10AB, tax exemptions and relief, application for registration or approval. You have to click file now. In the next page, you have to select original and the assessment year. Very important, assessment year should be from 2027 to 28. And from 2027 to 28, then you have to click continue. Then there are 4 portions. One is about the general incorporation and details. Another is operational details. Third portion is for assessed liabilities and income and the attachments. So we'll start with the first incorporation. Once you click here, you will be provided with your normal details. First, PAN, address, name, etc. You have to just check this is fetching from the profile page. So if you want to change anything, you need to go to the profile page and change it. Here it is mentioned, visit my profile. Then important is second, section code. Section code should be here 12A. Correct. When you drop down, there is another 80G. So after finishing first form, you have to again go through the same process and file for 80G. So you have to select 80G there. Third is the nature of activity. Charitable, religious come charitable. You have to select upon your, depending upon your working or your existing certificate. So it is a charitable. Type of constitution, trust, society, non-profit, section 8 company and others. You have to select according to your registration. Fourth point A, whether the applicant is established under an instrument. It means you have been registered, your organization is registered under any trust deed, society deed, or in case of section 8 memorandum. So mostly it is yes. So you have to select yes. You have to provide the date of creation or incorporation, registration number, incorporation number, then the authority who has given you the registration certificate. Here in this case, it is Charity Commissioner from Ahmedabad. Fifth is important. What is your object for getting this 12A exemption certificate? Correct. You have to be very careful while selecting this object. First, this object should match with your incorporation document. Like in trust deed, what are your objects mentioned in society deed, in section 8. Then only you have to select according to that. I have seen in one of the example where there is no environmental prevention of environment objects in the trust deed because trust is very old, and they have selected this object prevention of environment, and then query came and then ultimately it was rejected. So basically you have to be very careful while selecting these objects. In this case I have selected relief and education and advancement of public utility. Point number 6 is whether the trust deed contain any irrevocable clause, and income tax insists that this should be yes. So if you do not have any irrevocable clause in your trust deed, then you should amend it and have that trust clause, irrevocable clause, and then you have to select yes. If you select no, you will get the query, and then at the end you have to submit the amendment, or maybe you need to submit the affidavit or whatever. But important is this should be yes. Point number 7 is regarding the current registrations detail. So here I have given 12A registration details, 80G details, existing one, FCRA details, and Darpan ID details. Point number 8A, whether any application for registration made by the applicant in the past has been rejected. If you have such kind of a case where your application has been rejected, then you have to select yes and give the reasons or cancellation order and whatever. But here in my case it is no. Point number 9A, point number 8B, whether any section clause 21 of section 10 of the income tax, any exemption. So this is to avoid dual registration under section 1021 and then section 12A also. So mostly if you are registered under section 12A, you should select no. Then you have to provide the details of the board members, details of the trustee, and please give all the trustees detail, not only the selected one or maybe 3 or 4. You have to provide details of all the trustees here, simple name, relation, and PAN and Aadhaar and all these things. Once you putting add details here, you can edit, delete everything. Then you have to move next. So after this point 9, you clear first part, that is a completed one, general. Now second part is the operational details. So you have to click point number 10. If you are a school, college or university, you have to provide the details of that particular institute or even yoga institute or religious places. So in my case, there is no such kind of a thing, so I left blank. If applicable, any business undertaking. So if organizations running any business or any taken over any business undertakings, then need to provide details here. 12. If applicant has any income in the nature of profits and gains of business. So here also, if you are making any business and profit, having any business and earning any income, then you have to select provide details here. Point number 13, we need to provide details of all the bank accounts. Not only the operative, all the bank accounts owned by your organization has to be put it here. All the details, IFSC code, account number, bank details, everything. Point number 14, details of land and building owned by the organization. So you have to provide the details if you own any land or building. It means if your balance sheet contains under the fixed assets any land and building, irrespective of the amount, you have to give details here. Point number 15. In case of advancement of any other object of general public utility, please provide the following in respect of that, immediately preceding the previous year. Whether it involves carrying on any activity in the nature of trade, commerce or business. So this is regarding the incidental activity where you earn some income as a byproduct or as an incidental income. If this is if your case is such, then you have to mention yes and you have to provide the details like fees or any kind of trade nature or business income. Whether the activity is undertaken in the course of actual carrying out of such advancement or object general public utility. So here they are asking that whatever you are earning, income generation activity, whether it is related to your main object or for the advancement of general public utility. I don't, in this case there is no such kind of thing, so I put it no. If it is there, you have to provide the details of receipt also. Next is about the operational details also completed. Next is assets and liability, income. Let's see what we need to fill here. Okay, so in point number 16, first they are asking whether you have filed the income tax return. Now it is not specified for which year, but here it is mentioned for which the due date has been expired. So it's absolutely right and correct if you say yes if you have not filed even current year income tax return. The due date for is the 30th September and this due date is also 30th September. So I believe that if you have not filed the income tax return, last filed income tax return details you have to give or provide all the information here. So you have to select yes and you have to provide all the details here like corpus from the year for which you are saying yes. Say for example, today is the August month and we have not filed return for financial year 24-25. So last income tax return filed for financial year 23-24. So all the details I have provided from the balance sheet of 2023-24 because 24-25 balance sheet is yet in the process and we have not filed the income tax return yet. So accordingly you have to fill the details, corpus, reserves, long term, other liabilities, land and building, fixed assets. After balance sheet and assets item, liability item, you have to give the income also. So I have given the income also, 3 years income, correct, 3 years preceding year. So maybe you can give 23-24, 22-23, 21-22 or your 24-25 is finalized and audited and file the return, then 24-25, 23-24 and 22-23 financial years. I have not selected religious nature, so in point number 27 it is blank out. Same with 27B. After this, all 3 is completed. Now let's move and check details of attachment, what you have to attach, all the documents. First one is a self-certified copy of the instrument creating the trust or establishing the institute. Now all these are self-certified copies. It means your CEO or managing trustee or president has to literally sign all the documents, that is called the self-certified, and then only you have to scan and attach this, correct? So do not just attach a digital copy or scan copy you have or the PDF you have created without any self certification. Okay, so first one is the self-certified copy of the instrument creating. So in case of a society and trust deed, you have a society deed and trust deed. In section 8 company, MOA and AOA, you can put it here. Another is the self-certified copy of the evidencing the creation of trust or establishment of the. So this is mostly same. So you can attach second point, same thing, trust deed, society deed. And third, self-certified copy of registration with registrar of company firm. So this is one page registration you have been provided by the society registrar or a section 8 company, then incorporation certificate and license of section 8. In case of a trust deed, in some of the states, they may not have the per se trust registered registration certificate, but you need to see where your trust registration number is there. You have to attach that page or the certificate here. Fourth, self-certified copy of the FCRA registration copy. Next, self-certified copy of 12A order and 80G order, as the case may be, you have to attach here. Point number 6, self-certified copy of annual accounts of the trust relating to such prior period, not being more than 3 years. So at least last 3 years audit reports. Annual reports means, annual accounts means audit reports you have to attach here. If your 12A and 80G rejected in the past, the rejection letter you have to attach here in point number 7. Point number 8 is related to all that business and 44AB undertaking like tax audit and business, so you have to attach here. Similarly in point number 9, so most of the cases it is not there. See, if it is not applicable, in my opinion, you should create one Word file saying this point is not applicable to us because so and so reason. You just PDF that and attach here, because see, if you don't attach anything, it will not go ahead, the form will not go ahead. So you have to at least attach one PDF saying that this is not applicable to us. In point number 9, same, not applicable. Point number 10, if you have changed any objects or modified any objects during this last 5 years, after this registration has been issued to you, you have to attach the document evidencing approval of that modification of object, your amended trust deed, everything here approved by the registrar. So you have to attach here. Point number 11, self-certified copy of notification granting approval section 35. So if you have a section 35 approval, you have to attach here. And 10, any other, please specify. So here you can attach anything which is relevant to your application, but in most of the cases I advise you should attach here, you have to write down here and attach here your 3 years activity report. It would be very helpful for the income tax officer to go through your activity report and understand whether you are doing which kind of activities you are doing and whether you are doing genuine charitable activities or not. Once you complete this attachment procedure, this form will take you to verification process where you have to attach DSC or maybe OTP will come and you have to file this form. So this is the procedure for filing 12A form. After 12A, once the form is completed, you have to then again fill up the same form, process the same thing, attach all the same documents, just you have to select the subsection as a 80G, renewal of 80G. That's it. In the drop down, I'll show you here. Here you have to just select 80G, this sub clause, and that's it. So you have to file form twice, one for 12A, one for 80G. all the details remain same, all the attachments remain same. I hope this video clarifies all of your doubts regarding 12AB and ATG renewal process. Also, if you have learned by your own how to apply, my request is you should apply by your own. If you found this video helpful, please share, subscribe and like this video. Share in your WhatsApp network of the organizations. Thank you so much for watching this video and best of luck for your upcoming renewal.